Hello everybody, welcome back to Homelab Gamer. If you're running Overseerr or Jellyseerr in your Homelab, you might have heard of the two merging into Seerr. Today I'm going to show you how to migrate safely without breaking your integrations from Plex, Radar, or Sonar. By the end of the video, you will have Seerr up and running, your request intact, and your users ready to go. Let's get started. What is Overseerr? Overseerr is a popular request management tool for Plex, Radar, and Sonar. It lets your users request movies and TV shows, and it automatically pushes them to your media stack. What is Seerr? Seerr is a modern fork of Overseerr that focuses on icon development, performance improvement, update dependencies, clean UI, and long-term support. If you're running Proxmox containers, Docker, VMs, or a home stack like many of us, this is a smart upgrade for you. We're going to go ahead and start by copying the data over. So right now I have it under root and Overseerr. So we're going to go ahead and copy that over to root-seerr. One eternity later. So now we're going to go ahead and check to make sure the data get transferred. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to do ls-root-seerr-app-config. I see that there's no data, so that means the data did not get copied over correctly. So right now, I'll go ahead and check the original path just to make sure that there was actually data from the original one. So I'm going to do ls-root-overseerr-app-data-config. Oh, it looks like I misspelled something. Let me just go ahead and fix that. I forgot the S. So we do see here that we do have data, so the copy command did not work correctly, or I used it incorrectly. So here I'm just going to go ahead and just do the same path, but just take away the over just to make sure that I did use the same path, and it looks like I did. So I'm not getting data, so let me go ahead and find a different command for the copy command. So I found this other copy command that has -a instead of -r, and we're going to go ahead and put a period at the end of Overseerr. This will get all hidden files also, and we're going to go ahead and copy it to Seerr, and hopefully this will work. Really finished copying, so let's go ahead and double check. So now I do see information inside the config file or inside the config location. So now we're going to go ahead and run this command, and this is to just change the permissions. I will go ahead and just change it to Seerr. I'll go ahead and put it into the description. Now we're going to go ahead and make a Docker compose file. So we're going to go ahead and type in nano-root-seerr-compose.yaml. We're going to go ahead and copy and paste the compose file, and we're going to go ahead and change the path. And then also we're going to go ahead and change the time zone. And if you like, you can change the port if you like, but I'm going to leave it the same because it's the same as my Overseerr. We're going to go ahead and save the configuration file, and we're going to go ahead and go into the Seerr folder, and we're going to go ahead and run the docker compose -d up. Oh, sorry, it should be docker compose up-d. Another eternity later. We're going to go ahead and reload the page. I am running a reverse proxy, so it should be the same part as my other one. And I'm going to go ahead and log in under Plex, because that's the way I have mine set up. Okay, it does look like I was able to keep all my stuff, and I do see all my requests in here. So everything looks good. You are now running the latest Seerr with a clean UI, updated backend, active project fork, long-term support without losing any data. If this helped you upgrade your Homelab, hit that like button. If you want more tutorials about Proxmox, Docker, media server automation, tailscale, or reverse proxy setup, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to Homelab Gamer.